Today, let me focus on the verse, Genesis chapter 2, verse 8. Now the Lord God had planted a garden in the east, in Eden, and there he put the man he formed. And we see the word that he used over here is he put the man he had formed. In verse 22, we see the same chapter. Then the Lord God made a woman from the rib he had taken out of the man. Where did the woman come? Out of the man. The woman did not come from another place. The woman came from the same species. That is what God says. Out of the same man. He had taken out of the man and he brought her to the man. Also, understand that verse carefully. He brought her to the man. He took her out of the man and he brought her to the man. So here the word that God used is God made. Then the Lord God made a woman. You need to understand there are two different words which God used over here. The first one is formed. The second one is made. Formed means, actually the word formed over there, it means he used man or male as a foundation. Formed means a foundation. It is not something which you build. It is a foundation that is already there. Now listen to this word carefully. In the verse 22nd, he said, made. And God made a woman. The word over here, made, means, I am unable to put it in a word, but let me put it in this way. He sculpted the female out of the male. That means there are some things which he took away and there are some things which he put. So a female is definitely a male, but with a fetus. That is why it's called female. So a male with a fetus is a female. So now hope you get a great understanding in the genders. So don't be confused with the genders where there is a big problem right now in the world. So God presented the woman before the man. Many people think that he married Eve to Adam. No, my dear brothers and sisters, God did not marry, God presented. That means God just brought Eve in front of Adam. And if you look at the verse 23, this is how Adam responded. The man said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called man. She shall be called woman, for she was taken out of a man. Who responded? Adam. The male responded looking at the female. God did not respond. God is not at all responsible for your marriage. Many of us, we think God is responsible for our marriage. No, my dear brothers and sisters, God only presents people before you. And all the males need to select the females. The point is this. Male was already in the Garden of Eden. He was already filled with the presence of God. He was already having his work. He knows what he needs to do. He has an objective before him. He has a vision before him. He has certain duties that he needs to perform. And then God said, it is not good for a male to be alone. He actually didn't use the word male. He said, it is not good for a man to be alone. That means you need to have company. Remember, your wife is your companion. So your wife is not a subhuman or a slave. Stop treating her disrespectfully. Start treating her with respect.